in the NFL as you get a look inside Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin. No team means more to a city than the Packers to Green Bay, and this was the scene a few moments ago as the green and gold made their way out of the historic tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with the Minnesota Vikings. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go, come on. Go to 50. Hey, you block over here.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Ben Gideon in on the stop. Now it's Rodgers.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Give him 30 yards there. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45.
319! 319! 319!
Now a first down carry by Jones. Got some real estate inside the 30. And down to the 28-yard line. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. So back-to-back big runs picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
And they didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
They go play action here on first down. And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. Ben Gideon in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range.
Hey, check 26.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. Able to get away. Eluding the pressure right. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
26. Yeah, Liz.
To throw is Rodgers. This is caught inside the 15. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. That one goes for 24 yards. A first red zone opportunity now for the Packers. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 11. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Being chased out left. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Marquez Valdes-Scantling with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Packers take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Here's Robinson. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Hey, we're good. Yellow, race in there. Yellow, race in there.
On 1st and 10, Cousins. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28.
Hey, receiver. Yellow.
A second down throw for Cousins. And he'll find Thielen on the right side. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pick up there, 26 yards. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Now a first carry for Latavius Murray. And he's got this down to the 35. 10 more there and another first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And it's a welcome back to health for last year's #1 pick. This is Dalvin Cook. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Off the play fake, Cousins. They'll roll him out right. Able to complete this one to Tyler Conklin. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 18 yards on his first catch of the game. It's a first down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
It's a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
They'll run with Cook. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal.
And, Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
Cousins on the keeper, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. Kirk Cousins, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this thing up. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense now ready to get back onto the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Steps away to his left. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. Rodgers now to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Jimmy Graham, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Escaping the pressure right. And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it. So possession 1 ended in 6. Possession 2 likely going to end in a punt.
Yeah, that's okay. They just got to get back to what they worked on in the opening drive and continue to make a few adjustments along the way. It won't be exact because the defense will make a few adjustments themselves. Just get back to your game plan.
Well, pretty woeful there. Just 23 yards on the punt. And the Vikings will take over here, 1st and 10. Now the Vikings offense gets set to take over here. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he stopped immediately there. Mike Daniels makes the tackle. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Hey, Clifford, Clifford! Go ahead! 180! 2.
Cousins now on 2nd down. Trying to lay one up deep. Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. The first NFL pick for Jair Alexander. Well, why do you go out and spend a first-round pick on a defensive back? Plays like that. The rookie gets his first interception.
You have to have guys who can limit the other team's number of plays run and possessions. And no better way than an interception. And what a great way to break into the league.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. Flushed out right. And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Rodgers will try again on 2nd down. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep. That's caught inside the 20. And he is down deep into Minnesota territory. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 48 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Rodgers now on 1st down. The Vikings after it, and they get there for the sack. Everson Griffin in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. On 3rd and long, it's Rodgers. And that is incomplete. The former Pro Bowl linebacker Anthony Barr there to jar it free.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
Yellow, yellow.
Cousins on first down. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. A first down throw for Cousins. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 28. And a return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Eluding the pressure right. And his throw is incomplete. He was looking for his running back, Aaron Jones, that time. That'll bring up second down. Well, the passing game right now for them, not overly impressive. Last week he hit on right at 50%. This week he's under 50%.
And it's not just on him. Protection, a few breakdowns along the way. That's made him get off the spot. Receivers not getting away open downfield. The coverage has been awfully tight. They've got to all get together and find ways to make this passing game get in gear.
He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Right now, you got 58.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good. Little gain.
Run, run, run. Here comes the boom. I see you, boy. I see you. Yo, hey, let's go. Come on. Wide, get wide. Hey, Lex. Hey, 50.
Here's a carry now for Keith Marshall. And he'll be taken down at the 34. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Danielle Hunter with a big-time sack on 3rd down. And it'll be a loss of 7. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Yeah, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
2 minutes to go here in the first half. We're back to Lambeau following these words. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Play fake. Cousins. He'll buy some time right. And he's got the hook up here. It's Kyle Rudolph. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. A huge play there. Cousins to his tight end Rudolph. 51 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. First down, here's the run with Cook. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Hey, Steamer.
2nd down, Cousins. He's to the 10. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And now the Packers going to take another timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. So it's 1st and goal, and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. A great effort there. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Vikings have tied it. They can grab the lead with a PAT. Bailey now to kick this one away. Trevor Davis now to return. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line. Around the NFL, a game going on in Washington, and the Redskins there out to an early lead. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout.
319! Get reset. Hey, easy. Over.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete.
Let's go.
And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. It's a gain of 9 yards. And it'll be 2nd and about a yard to go for the first. And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. The Packers on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Working from the gun, Rodgers. Man open, it's St. Brown. He's got it. A really nice gain of 25 yards. First down now, but that clock rolling. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown. They move, and they know it affects the defense, because a lot of times you get lost in coverage in the secondary, and I think you're exactly right. Wasn't his primary target. Found a secondary guy who sprang open, probably because of his movement out of the pocket.
Buying time to his left. This will be caught inside the 10. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Equanimeous St. Brown with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Packers have moved out in front. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Vikings offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Cousins now to throw on first down. Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. That's caught inside the 20. And he's going to get this down inside of Green Bay's 15-yard line. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And Bailey able to knock it through. So we're at halftime here at Lambeau with the Packers taking the lead to the break. As we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out come the Vikings. They'll have it first on offense as we begin the third. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Line of scrimmage, again, the 25, 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, Cousins again. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They run again on 1st down. Cook, and able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
They go play action. Cousins rolling to his right. Open man here is Conklin. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. And an alley to run. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A gain of 13 and also a 1st down. Of course, last year, you think about Dalvin Cook's injury in Week 4 with a torn ACL, just hoping that he can stay healthy in 2018.
And if so, we'll see plenty of runs that will be big time in 2018. Because in 2017, he took over the starting running back job as a rookie and was off to a terrific start. In fact, if you ask people in the Minnesota Vikings organization, they were giddy at the fact that they were able to get him outside of the 1st round and plug him into the lineup. They expect him to be big time in this season.
1st down. Here's Cousins. And the pressure too much that time as Cousins goes down. Kenny Clark coming up the middle, gets him there for a loss of about 9. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
Listen to me.
Cousins to throw it. And this is going to be incomplete. Latavius Murray, the intended receiver, out of the backfield. And it's third down.
All right, that one fell incomplete there, but the best quarterbacks, they'll miss on 40% of their throws, somewhere in that neighborhood, similar to a great hitter in baseball who's going to fail 7 out of 10 times and still have a great year. In this case, you want perfection, but way better that it hits the ground instead of going to an opposite color jersey.
This offense 2 for 2 on third downs on this drive. They're in for a tough task here, though, 3rd and long. Cousins now. Going deep for Diggs. And a shot taken on third down, unsuccessful. 4th down now.
They converted twice on third down that drive already, but couldn't make it a third. We always talk about in-game adjustments. How about what the defense did there, able to shut them down on that attempt?
I don't think this will even, nope, it doesn't even get there. Well short, and this score will stay right where it is.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
So the missed field goal, and now they're in great shape. They'll start at the 38.
Over.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. Now it's Rodgers. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Trey Waynes, the Michigan State man, right there in coverage.
Let's give some credit to the defensive guys on that play. Able to bat that one away. Sure looked like they were trying to hit the corner route.
The Packers on third down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd down and 12. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Now he's going to go deep down the left side. It's caught inside the 25. It's a big play for the Pack on third. 48 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
And Anthony Barr just has it all as far as I'm concerned in terms of physique, athletic ability, and now he's versatile as well. When he came out of UCLA, he played outside linebacker, but also down defensive end.
And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Jimmy Graham, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And the Vikings now heading onto the field. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. Well, let's face it, we've been there, we've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again? And
he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Kevin King with a pick, and his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. Rodgers will bring the Pack up with a 1st and 10 at the 45. This is Marshall. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the 3rd quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the 2nd half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
Rodgers to throw on 2nd down. And he's got this down to the 35. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a 1st down there.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for it.
And it's just caught inside the 5. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Randall Cobb, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And that interception key as it leads to the touchdown. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Vikings offense works their way back onto the field. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Try to fire up that running game with Dalvin Cook. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
But these guys are going to chop into that deficit. They're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
Lino, Lino! Black! 2.
On 2nd down, Cook. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave him with a 3rd down and 6 to go. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. On 3rd down, Cousins. He'll find Thielen working the middle. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. A 1st down for Minnesota. Cousins finding Thielen. Cousins now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Back now at Lambeau. It's the Vikings in possession of the football, but they need some points. They're trailing here to start the 4th. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. Josh Jones in on the stop.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And he's able to find Diggs. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there, a 22.
Black! Yellow, he's in there. Yellow. Two. Gun. Go ahead. Hey, Clifford.
On 1st and 10, Cousins. Flushed out right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The 6-time Pro Bowler, Clay Matthews. And it'll make this a 2nd and long. On play action, Cousins. It's caught at the 10. And they move this all the way down to the 9. He got 29 yards that time. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A great play there with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Vikings are able to close the gap just a bit. In the regular season last year, the Vikings were a perfect 2 for 2 on 2-point tries. They'll try again here. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. Bailey now to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now trotting out there, the Packers getting ready to go. This game was really a tussle, seemed like just a moment ago, and now they've got the momentum. A couple of scores on their last pair of drives and a 2-score lead. I think here now you go conservative, right? Run the football, work the clock.
You know, I usually agree with you, but I'm going after him right here.
Really?
Put this bad boy away. I wouldn't be afraid to throw it. They've got all the confidence, all the momentum on their side. Go ahead and take your dagger shots and try and finish this one off.
I disagree vehemently. I say run the football. You've got the lead.
Well, let's watch it and find out who's right.
Now a play fake. Rodgers sliding out of the pocket. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all game long.
Following the interception, Cousins. Caught out left side by Robinson. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. Working out of the gun, Cousins. And he'll find Thielen on the right side. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Here's Cousins. Forced out to his left. Throw left side complete. That's Robinson. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Throwing is Cousins. And the hit jarred loose. It's incomplete. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. The Vikings on third down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3. Cousins. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll run for it with Cook. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. Here's Cousins. They'll roll him out right. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it. Incomplete.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of, otherwise he was going to get sacked.
Rhino!
Cousins to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. It's Nick Perry with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
Inside.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And nice yardage right off the bat here as he's up to about the 24-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. They stay on the ground. This is Marshall again. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Another timeout called by the Vikings now, as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game. The Packers on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Rodgers throwing here. Open man right side is St. Brown. Touchdown, Packers. Equanimeous St. Brown with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Packers add on to their lead.
Things are rocking easy here in the 4th quarter. They've got to feel pretty good about this one. Actually, they've got to feel excellent. Tough loss in the opener. No way they wanted to go 0-2.
I don't want to read too much into it, but psychologically, is there something much bigger about 0-2 than 0-1?
Oh, without a doubt, and here's the biggest one. Guys like you and me, all the media are going to talk about, well, you know how hard it is to make the playoffs when you start 0-2, and that starts to work its way through a team.
And now they're working towards 1-1. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Dancing to, and a big loss here as he's taken down. Nick Perry in there to get him for what will be a loss of 13 yards. Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. They don't get it all back there, but they do get 8. And it sets up a 3rd and 15. One last shot now for Cousins. Flush to his right. And that will be incomplete, as time has run out on this football.